children you serve need a new safe place to play?
Are you looking for a way to engage parents, staff members, and leaders in your community towards a common goal?
Would you like to establish a lasting relationship with a corporate or foundation sponsor that's invested in giving back to your local community?
If you answered yes to any of these questions, then applying to become a KaBOOM community partner might be the right fit for you.
KaBOOM is the national nonprofit dedicated to saving play. If you're watching this video, odds are you're considering applying for one of our community-built playground projects. Over the next few minutes, we're going to walk you through our application, reveal some tips that can make your application stand out from the crowd, and you'll be my special guest on site at the Playground Build Day for a community partner who applied for, received, and went on to plan and build a new playground in partnership with KaBOOM and the Walt Disney Company, one of our national partners.
The first step is to complete and submit our Community Partner Program application. Let's take a look. On the first 2 pages, you'll find our eligibility requirements and selection criteria. In general, we're looking for an applicant who has a demonstrated need for a playground, is serving a high need or special needs community, and is excited about involving parents and residents to help lead the project. In Part 1, we ask you to fill in contact information for yourself and your organization. In Part 2, we ask for some information about the population you serve. If you don't have the exact information, estimates are fine. Just let us know how you came up with the numbers you are entering. Part 3 is your opportunity to tell us about your community and your interest in receiving a new playground. Remember, we've never been to your site, so take this opportunity to share some stories about your community with us. Don't worry, we're not looking for anything more than a paragraph for each answer. In Part 4, we cover some general housekeeping issues, such as existing or nearby playgrounds, whether or not you plan to keep your playground open to the general public, and who owns the land where you want to build a playground. There are no right or wrong answers to any of these questions. It simply helps us to understand your circumstances. In Part 5, we ask for photos and a simple map of the playground area. If you don't have cones to mark the 4 corners of the site, you can always use chairs, flags, or even people. We just need to see the space you are proposing for the playground. Sometimes we will consider smaller or larger areas, but we're ideally looking for around 2,500 square feet of space. The supplemental materials listed in Part 6 can strengthen your application, but we advise applicants to submit without these items and then send them as follow-up. The most important thing is to submit as much of your application as possible to your community outreach representative on the date you agree upon. And that's it! You're done! And now it's time to send us your application. We'll follow up with next steps as soon as we've had a chance to review.
It's important to note that our application is not binding, so we encourage any interested parties to submit. It's a great way to get the ball rolling towards building the playground of your dreams. By working on the application, you'll find that KaBOOM has a multitude of resources, including ourdreamplayground.org, an innovative website that can help you get funding, raise awareness of your playground project, and gain free access to many of the tools KaBOOM and our community partners use to build playgrounds all across the country.
Still need convincing? Okay, come with me to a KaBOOM build already in progress, and let's talk to the community partner about how they made it a huge success.
We're here today at Barbara Chambers Children's Center, building a brand new playground with KaBOOM and the Walt Disney Company. Now, I've been working with this community for over 6 months on their application, and today is the day they're actually building their playground. It says here there's a playground under construction ahead. Let's go check it out.
We came here, they drew their dream playground. Nosotros llegamos, ellos dibujaron su parque de sus sueños, and then the parents helped to pick all the pieces. Los padres ayudaron a escoger las piezas. And today, we are going to build those kids' dream playground. Hoy nosotros vamos a construir el parque de los sueños de los niños. So, I hope you guys are excited.
Yeah! 44 years ago, our dear founders, Mrs. Barbara Chambers Children's Center, have a dream. She had a dream to see the community working and learning together like today.
Barbara Chambers has a strong commitment, with the parents. We have a good participation from our parents. Whenever we have an event, we just communicate them with Barbara Chambers have this event. We need you to be here, and they are willing to participate. At the beginning we said, oh, can we have fundraising with the parents? So we have we sell spaghettis,
Oh, okay.
We have spaghetti dinners, or we have a cookout.
And everyone knows how to make spaghetti, so anyone can do this.
Yes, yes. And the parents, you know, they came, they responded. Yes, because they really want to have, you know, a new playground equipment for the children outside. They were very excited.
It was very easy for me to explain to Disney the enthusiasm of this group, the fact that they had the right people, that they'd already pulled together to form a planning committee, and that they were really ready for what this planning process was going to entail. And most of all, it was their enthusiasm to come together, to work together with our guidance, and know that we would be able to make this happen in 10 weeks.
We're here with Naudi and Griselda, who is a parent volunteer that's been a part of this project from the beginning. Does she have children at Barber Chambers?
¿Usted tiene hijos aquí? Sí, tengo uno de 8 años que está aquí desde los 2 y medio y la niña que tiene 4 está aquí desde los 2 y medio.
So she has a son of 8 years old that's been here since he was 2.5, and a daughter of 4 years old that's been here since she was 2.5.
What would she say to other parents who wanted to be part of a project like this, but were worried about committing the time to it?
Entonces dice que como usted ha estado con nosotros en todo el proceso, ¿qué le diría usted a otro padre que tiene miedo, que tal vez no tiene tiempo o tal vez no sabe cómo involucrarse en un proyecto así?
Yo diría que pues tomemos un tiempo porque esto es para nuestros hijos y para que ellos estén seguros y tengan un lugar bonito para jugar. Pues yo, de mi parte, hice el tiempo para estar en todo.
She said to understand that it's important to take the time out of your day, or just take the time to make the meetings, to be part of this, because it's for the children and it's important. So just taking the time and knowing that this is an important project. We love the community here, and we try to serve the community as best we can, especially since we serve so many low-income families. So it's especially important. This build was especially important for us just because, you know, so many of our families do not have, you know, yards to call their own. They live in small apartments. It's an urban environment. So yeah, it was especially important for our community to be able to have a central location where they could all play and enjoy themselves. The application was fairly simple. It was all just basic information about our organization. It wasn't anything, you know, long or burdensome or anything like that. I would say probably maybe a week or so. The project manager that we had, Naudi, was fantastic. She explained everything really well. She's very organized. She was able to tell us, you know, this is what our next step is, and you know, as long as all of our milestones were met on time, then we were in good shape. So she was a great asset to our build. Really tried to present it to our parents and to the community to let them know there's something for everyone. There's a job for everyone, even if you're, you know, you've got a bad knee or whatever the case, bad back or whatever. You know, there really is a niche for everybody in the project, whether it's being in the kitchen making the food for the volunteers, or DJing, or, you know, whatever the case is. There really is a special job for everybody in the building.
Word of mouth is the most powerful thing that I think helped this community bring 200 volunteers out today. So just get people excited, tell people the things that are coming, let them know that if they come together for one day, we can make a big difference tomorrow.
Well, we're all done here at Barber Chambers Children's Center in Columbia Heights. I hope this has motivated you to apply to become a KaBOOM community partner. We do want to hear from you, and this is just proof that it can be done. We're a little sweatier, a little dirtier, but very happy because there's a brand new playground getting us that much closer to our mission of a playground within walking distance of every child in America.